Some Best Picture nominees like The Revenant are showing in theaters all over, but that's not the only category, of course. At Film Streams, they're giving some love to other works up for an Oscar. Patrick Kinney is with Omaha's nonprofit cinema. It's always good to see you.
Good to see you too.
So what are you showing, my friend, as we head up toward the Academy Awards?
Well, we're doing our annual run of the Oscar shorts right now, which is always a huge hit, always a blast. The ceremony is this coming Sunday. So we invite people to come down, see the shorts. We have the live action program, the animated shorts, and the documentary shorts. And then
How short are they? Like, to be a short, what are the parameters?
So the animated shorts are usually under 10 minutes. The documentaries can get a little long. I think we have one 40-minute long one this year. But that program, the documentaries are broken up into...
We think they're a little long. Or short, 40 minutes is long.
Right,
yeah.
right. We have an intermission in the documentary program, so we thought ahead. But
for you to do this every year, Patrick, people must love it in the past. They've enjoyed being able to see some of these other films that they wouldn't be able to go to mainstream theater to check out.
Yeah, and we have ballots so that we've been taking an audience poll, and we've been posting the leaders on our Facebook walls, and we'll just compare that to who our audience thought should win and who the Academy thought should win.
That's fun.
It's fun.
Let's turn to 45 Years.
Also Oscar nominated, that's right. This is a drama starring sort of art house legends Charlotte Rampling and Tom Courtenay. Charlotte Rampling was nominated for her first ever Oscar, which is incredible for her work in this film. They've been married at the beginning of the movie for almost 45 years. They're a week away from their 45th wedding anniversary. It's been a long, happy marriage. And then suddenly, the husband gets news that his first love, who died in a hiking accident, her body was found. And this brings up all of these emotions for him and sends them both into this really uncertain
Does she question
place.
him? Like, maybe it wasn't, is it one of those, maybe it wasn't an accident? Or have I been watching too much Dateline?
It doesn't really go there, no, but it's still, it's very intense. It's an actor's showcase.
It's unresolved feelings on his part.
Yeah.
And then for her to be 4.5 decades into this marriage and not
Right.
know. But I mean, the cast, that's something where the story is brought to life.
Absolutely.
By experience. Michael Moore, I've seen it advertised. Are you bringing his new film to Omaha?
Yeah, it's called Where to Invade Next. It'll start on March 4th. I think that's the Friday. This is his new documentary. This is where he is tackling some of the things that America could do better by going to check out how they're done in other places.
Okay, is it true to form, what we would expect from him, or is it a lighter side?
It's
or what
one
do
of
you
his
think?
lighter. It's his lighter movie that he.
Where to Invade Next is a lighter movie for Michael Moore. So that one's coming on March 4th, and then you're hosting a 12-film series, and this is a partnership with the Joslin and an exhibition they've had open now for a few months. What's your role?
So we're doing a series celebrating Westerns. It's called Picturing the West, and what we're trying to do is kind of look at not only these beloved movies, because the Western genre is one of the most beloved genres of all, but also look at how these movies kind of shaped our idea about a whole period of history and groups of people. Because when you think of the West, the Old West, you think of John Wayne first a lot, or Clint Eastwood first. We're also showing films that kind of poke holes in some of those images of the West. But it's part of Westward O, which is a citywide celebration of the West in conjunction with Joslin Art Museum's Go West exhibition.
So talk to me about the sort of experience you want people to have. Should they go to the Joslin first and then come see you? Can they just come see you to take in a Western? I mean, really, what is your vision for this collaboration?
Well, we're one of many organizations doing things celebrating the West. Opera Omaha is involved, the ballet is involved, so hopefully you can pick a lot of great things to do.
And then when does the series start and end?
So the series is happening now. This week we have a film called Lonely Are the Brave. We'll also have The Misfits coming up soon, which is on the screen there. But it'll go through the end of March.
Oh, Clint.
Clint, that's happening right now.
That's happening.
Today is the last day for High Plains Drifter, which you're seeing there.
Wow. I just want to keep asking you questions about this because I want to keep watching the films. But how do you decide which films to include in a series like that, where you know you have limited capacity? It's right, we've got only so much time, only so many films we can show.
Right.
Do you start looking at award winners, or how do you start to craft that picture at Film Streams?
That certainly can have an effect. Our executive director, Rachel Jacobson, worked with Toby Jurovich, who's one of the curators at the Joslin, and they kind of started months ago thinking about what kind of films we wanted to include if the idea is how did movies shape our idea of the American West, and how did they challenge that idea. That's really where we begin.
Because it is film as art.
As an
that
art
is
form.
that is the foundation of what you do at Film Streams. And so
Absolutely.
really tying it back, I think it makes sense. And then one more thing, as we look at families in a different
That's right.
series, what is new with Forever Young?
So our Forever Young series is ongoing. It's the series that we program for family and children's. Right now we have Swiss Family Robinson.
Oh my gosh.
The desert island favorite.
Oh, Patrick.
Yes, and we're coming up in this quarter. We have a few more left. Pete's Dragon will be happening, and we're going to have Batman the movie. So it's going to be
Look at
really
this.
fun. We get to have a lot of fun with this series, and it's a great opportunity to introduce younger audiences to great films.
You say Swiss Family Robinson, that was my mom's favorite. And I remember when we were kids, we went down to Movie Mania, right off US 23, and we would rent the movie, you know, the old VHS, and we'd get an 18-inch pizza at Long's, and we would sit, we would watch that film because she loved it, and then she passed that enthusiasm on to my brother and me, and so I just lit up. I needed to explain what's the deal with that movie. That's the deal with that movie. So online, this is Filmstream's website. There's information there about everything that's happening. So the series that we've discussed, if you'd like to go see the Oscar shorts between now and the weekend, you can. Don't forget to cast your votes there, and then keep up on all that on Facebook, and then Filmstreams on Twitter too. The website, it's filmstreams.org. Patrick, thank you.
Thank
Good to
you.
see you, and give
Always
Rachel
fun.
our best too.
Will do.
And
Absolutely.